This is an emergency broadcast from the Willow County Sheriff's Department, issued at 9:47 p.m. on July 13, 2025. Residents are urged to remain calm and stay indoors until further notice. Lock all doors and windows and do not open them for any reason. This message will provide critical instructions to ensure your safety. Please listen carefully and follow all directives. At approximately 8:15 p.m., reports began flooding our dispatch lines about unusual animal behavior in the Willow County area. Specifically, residents reported hearing their dogs barking in a manner described as unnatural. If you've heard your dog bark tonight, we need you to understand something immediately. That sound did not come from your pet. Do not approach your dog. Do not call its name. The barking you heard is not your dog. Initial reports suggested the barking was simply louder or more frantic than usual, but callers consistently described a rhythm to it, like a pattern you'd recognize but can't quite place. Some likened it to a human voice trying to mimic a dog, the cadence too deliberate, too slow. Mrs. Elaine Carter of Oakwood Lane reported her terrier, Max, barking from the backyard, but when she checked, Max was asleep in his crate inside the house. The barking continued, growing louder, until she saw something standing at the edge of her porch light's glow. It was shaped like Max, but its legs were too long, bending backward at the knees. Its mouth moved, but the barking didn't match the motion, like a poorly dubbed film. By 8:45 p.m., deputies responded to multiple calls and confirmed sightings of these entities. They resemble dogs, your dogs specifically, but they are not animals. Their fur is matted and wet, as if they've been standing in rain, though the skies have been clear all evening. Their eyes reflect light in a way that makes them look hollow, like twin flashlights aimed back at you. When approached, they do not run or growl. They stand perfectly still, and the barking stops. Then they tilt their heads, and the sound comes again, louder, from somewhere inside their torsos. One deputy reported that the creature opened its mouth to reveal no teeth, no tongue, just a dark, empty space that pulsed with each bark. We urge you to check on your pets now, but do so quietly. Look for them in their usual spots, crates, beds, or near the door. If your dog is where you expect it to be, do not call out to it. Do not make sudden movements. These entities are drawn to sound, particularly your voice. If you see your dog and it's not barking, stay silent and back away slowly. If you hear barking from outside, do not investigate. Do not shine a flashlight into your yard. Residents who have done so report seeing not one, but several of these things, standing in a perfect circle just beyond the light's reach, all barking in unison with the same unnatural rhythm. At 9:20 p.m., a family on Birch Street opened their back door after hearing their retriever, Daisy, barking incessantly. The creature that entered was not Daisy. It moved on all fours but dragged its hind legs as if they were too heavy. Its fur was slick, dripping a black, oily substance that smelled like burnt hair. It stopped in the middle of their kitchen, raised its head, and barked directly at the family. The sound was so loud it rattled dishes in the cabinets. When the father tried to shout, the creature's head snapped toward him, and its mouth stretched wider, splitting the skin along its jaw. The barking didn't stop, even as the mouth tore open to the base of its neck. Daisy was later found unharmed, hiding under the porch. If you hear barking now, do not look out your windows. Do not try to record the sound. Several residents have sent us videos, and in each, the barking grows louder the moment the camera is turned on, as if the entity knows it's being watched. The creatures are now appearing closer to homes, standing on porches, pressing their faces against glass doors. Their eyes don't blink, and their mouths don't close. The barking is no longer just a sound, it's a call. It wants you to respond. It wants you to open the door. This is no longer a request, but an order. Stay inside. Barricade your doors. If you have a dog, keep it in a room with no windows and stay with it. If the barking comes from inside your home, do not run. Do not scream. The entities mimic your dog's appearance perfectly now, down to the collar tags. But you'll know it's not your dog because it won't stop barking, even when it's looking right at you. Its mouth will keep moving, wider and wider, until the skin splits and the sound comes from somewhere deeper, somewhere wrong. If you see this, cover your ears and close your eyes. Do not listen to the words it starts to form. This broadcast will repeat every 10 minutes. If you hear barking, do not answer it. Do not call its name. It's not your dog. It's waiting for you to make a sound.